All right, we are live. We are live from the Crypt of Nadox here. Let me pop a agent here to sell some of my loot real quick. No, one of these guys got their summon agent out. There we go. Got my bard on loot duty here. Let's go ahead and get everything set up here because we are going to start pulling in mass. All these stuff selling for plat. We don't need it. So we're going to sell it. And we need this because I need to save up to buy some Muramite armor pieces from the bazaar, especially for my cleric, so I can increase the amount of mana that she has. Mana being very important, and me being a very impatient player, I like to always have mana and be ready to go and kill stuff. So good evening to you out there, anyone who's tuning in, watching this later on. I'll try to get my chat tools up and running here before I start mass pulling. I've got an XP buff running. GM's run earlier and popped an XP buff and also dropped the band hammer, which is the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Like the whole, like everyone on the server, like their whole screen like shook violently for like 10 seconds, and then the guy who was causing trouble and out of character like was just gone from the server. It was one of the coolest things that I had ever seen. So props to Damien and the GM team. That was amazing, I have to tell you. Made my day. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and get my bard set up for my songs here. All right, here's the deal, guys. All the high-level mobs are up here in the north. All the lower-level mobs are to the south. We're kind of situated here in the middle. So I'm going to try to pull each side here and then grab these guys here as constellation fodder. So here we go. The goal will be to not die. And we're just going to pull a lot. And there's not any good music to this zone, really. And yes, in an ideal world, I would have the bard pull. But if the bard gets caught, she's a goner. Basically. I've got some Muramite gear on Richardo here, and so he's got a lot more armor class, and he's got a few more AAs. So here we go. Lots of fun. So aura hate up. Let's get an explosion out. And we are off to the races. So what makes this possible, you may ask? This item right here, guys. This item right here. So I've got one on my tank, my Shadow Knight, and I've got two on my Zerkers. And what this does, it causes upheaval, and I've also got Rampage and Decapitate AAs on them. So as long as I can tank these guys and stay alive, which I've got two healers in my group, I can really put the pain out. And John Daniels in the house. Good evening, JD. How are you, sir? Oh, we got a name spawned. But as you can see, not the best damage in delay. It's kind of just 1-to-1. There's better weapons, but this proc here. And I've got AAs to make it proc more. So we are just absolutely trying to decimate everything. Alright, let's check the healers. Healers still have mana, so that means we're going out for pull number 2. And forgive me, I got a little bit of a, tiny bit of a cold. Allergies, whatever. Everyone's been tested. It's not COVID. Or if it is, the tests don't pick it up. It's the new midterm variant, as people laughingly call it. Who knows? But if you see me blow my nose during the stream, that's why. Here we go. Up we go. And we wait. And here they come. Bring it! Area hate. Get them all on me so the healers don't die. Yeah, I think they still have prison cells in CS Home though, but you should have seen the band hammer come down. That was like the funniest thing I had seen. There is some dude in OOC who was literally like decided to die on the hill that complete heal is like the best heal up until like level 70. And people were like, no, that's not true. There's other ways to do it. And he was like, fight me. And evidently, he sassed one of the GMs who politely sent him a tell to simmer down and got the ban hammer. Alright. Uh-oh. I hate it when they stun me. I got a point in one of those AAs that prevent the stuns, but unfortunately, I've only got one of these that I pull at a time. Oh, look, the treasure sorter's up. He drops nothing good, by the way. And so if you keep an eye at the lower left-hand corner there, you can see what kind of AAs we're bringing in. Maybe I'll bring up my screen here, if you guys can see the Ultimate Advancement Experience Advance. All right, Shaman still got mana, so we're gonna continue pulling. Got 51 minutes left on the, or 50 minutes left on the GM XP buff. So we're gonna try to maximize that. Make my dudes more powerful. Trying to do better camera work, but this the geometry doesn't want to cooperate with me. Throw a two-handed bash in there. Alright, Shaman's still got mana, and they have not respawned yet. Let's pull this corner. This corner is a beast. I hate this corner, because if I get stunned in any corner, it's this one. See? I told you. Every time. Run away. Who's texting me? Oh. Oh no, I might die. Go, 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 go. Go, go, Gadget, Shadow Knight. So used to saying Paladin. Go, 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 go. Alright, we're gonna make it. Look at that. Cleric with the crutch here. It means I gotta save her when all these dudes come in. There we go. We are killing it. So full disclaimer, if I have to end this early, I have a kidney stone currently on my left side that was bothering me Saturday night. And it intermittently bothers me. I'm trying to pass it. It's moved, but at any time I could be starting to double over in pain. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me tonight. But if it does, please be understanding with me why I had to end early. Alright, we still don't have any respawns, so we'll just go grab this last section over here. Just pull them all. I hate getting stunned. That's part of the whole process. Alright. We are at 71%. Let's see how much AA points we get off this one big pole. Or how much AA XP, I should say. We'll get a point for sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a point off this pole. Yep, so well, we went 72% to 11%. That's pretty good, about 40%. All right, sit, see if we have a full spawn. Let's wait about 20 seconds or so. We got some diamond coins coming in. That is the premium currency on the Lazarus server. You can sell it to a vendor for 225 platinum, or you can sell it to another player for anywhere from 280 to 300. You can trade in 3 diamond coins for 1 AA point. You can also trade your AA points back for 3 diamond coins. So it's an interesting economy here. So for me, I've been kind of doing half and half. I got my tank into some Muramite gear. He needs the bracer still. My next step is to get my cleric, who is in like level 30 quested gear, into some Muramite. So I'll be converting some of the AA points over to diamond coins so we can have the funds to be able to do that for her. At least the chest piece, the legs, and the helm, which provide the mana reduction benefit. And that's what she really needs, more mana, more regen. My bard is 65, so that should help. We have a mana song now, so that's why we're a lot better on the mana battery, not having the downtime we were. But the goal is just to be able to do this kind of non-stop. You know, pull the 4 corners to the south, and then pull these 2 really goody corners. I call these the goody corners in the north, because they're worth a little bit more XP, but they do hit a lot harder. But as long as you make it back, you're good. Because I always got a heal waiting for me when I get back. Come on, Papa. Here we go. Oh no, explosion. Woo! That's close. Clutch save on the cleric. These pulls to the north are still a little dicey, which is why I need to get my cleric some better gear. My shaman, for some reason, can hold her own. So you can see that AAXP just coming right in. I mean, pretty much each corner, each northern corner is worth roughly half of an AA point, just to give you an idea. Let's get some decap procs in there. I got my bard slowing everything with an AoE slow. That helps a lot because these guys love to run when they get low on HP. Just super annoying to me. Alright, we're going for it. Shaman's got some tank and Shaman's got some tank and some mana, so we're good. And my cleric has some juice as well, so I'll get a celestial heal. Probably she'll pop her AA while I get in close proximity. Oh no. Sorry guys. Yeah, it is probably the most fun I've had with Everquest in a very long time. Because the custom content that they have after 70, like the hardcore zones, they have hardcore versions of Black Burrow, hardcore versions of Unrest. You know, raid mobs are good, but they've tuned it so it's, you know, it's difficult for two or three groups of people 6-boxing working together. So it's a lot of fun in that way. And probably the best community I've come across in a while. Like, they just don't tolerate garbage. Like, to see that ban hammer happen earlier today with that guy that was acting out, like, that was very reassuring that, you know, they care about the community and they don't put up with a lot of crap. But if you're interested, Lazarus EQ, Lazarus with an A, EQ. Yeah, it goes through Omens of War, but some of the AAs they brought in from later expansions as well, just to help with the power balance. And they're constantly working on new updates, new raids, stuff like that. So it's around that time where the power, you know, I think they chose this era because it's around that time when the power creep really started to affect Everquest, you know, because once people got to like level 85, like all the old content was just pretty much, you know, too easies, kind of gimp. They've reworked the epics, so the epic 1.0 is still there, but the 1.5 and the 2.0 are buffed, so that the 2.0 epic weapons, although, you know, somewhat difficult to get, they are the best in slot. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, they don't, Daybreak has recently gone on the warpath against anyone using any type of tools to help you box. Whether that be IS Boxer, I know people who've been using IS Boxer to do it. Red guides, like vanilla stuff. You know, things, you know, that are, you know, are helpful, but not like flat out hacks or anything. They've been banning those people left and right. So, unless you're like literally playing everything manually yourself on separate computers on TrueBox servers, I don't recommend trying to box at all on live. It's kind of sad because I think, you know, a lot of their income comes from that, and there really aren't, I mean, with the exception of a handful of people I know who play on TLP servers. And TLP servers, they wear out after a while. They wear out their welcome, the grind and everything. You know, there's just no longevity. Everyone just runs to the same server. The last TLP that I played on that was worth my time, I think, was Mischief because of the random loot. And this kind of has some loot randomization to it at the lower levels. You can get some nice drops in Mistmore, you know, from, you know, what used to be like raid type drops. And they're there to help you level. but it also adds like a little bit of excitement and mystery to it. Like, ooh, what is this that dropped off of here? Oh wow, it has, 20 AC, and it dropped off a level 21 mob. That's pretty cool. But the game really starts at level 65 here, and you can level to 70. I'm actually taking some time to get some crucial AA points and some gear, because as I found out, the Wall of Slaughter is really hard. It's a hard zone. It is quite a power creep. And even trying to tank Bastion of Thunder the other night was a little difficult. Though I was able to make it to the top and play around there. But like all the Plane of Time raids, that's all in there. So if you want to, do the key quests and do Plane of Time, you can. Plane of Sky is active, Plane of Hate. You could run through all that old content, get your epic pieces, go through the epic quests. Like all that stuff is there, and it's convenient. They have NPCs that allow you to port around, so you don't have to run everywhere. So it's very respectful of your time. So what I would say to you, JD, is if you would like to start a 6-box team on Laz, let me know. And if you roll a Paladin or a Shadow Knight as your tank, I recommend Shadow Knight personally. I will give you some starter gear and some plat to get you started off. And they have their own version of E3 that help with the tools to help with macros. But if you also want red guides, because you are the first person to interact on the stream, if you register at the forum, I will gift you a month of rep guides as well. How's that sound? Say an offer that's too good to refuse. No, this runs on the toaster. Like I got 6 boxes, a stream. I'm actually crunching another video right now. And on now granted I have a Ryzen 9 5950X and a 3080, but I'm using 15% CPU. And I mean, like, this game runs on a toaster. Like I literally, so JD, you remember I was in medical school, I was in residency, and I had that really old gaming laptop. I forget what it had in it, but it was way, way less than a 1660 Ti. It was something like a 660 mobility chip and like a Pentium 2.8 gigahertz, like dual core. I could 12 box on that thing, on that old Sager laptop. So I did turn the graphics down, well, I didn't turn the graphics down. I turned the clip plane down to like medium, but I have everything maxed out here. I mean, everything's maxed out. 35 minutes left on the buff, guys. Come to Papa, bring me the AAs. Alright, hands off my cleric. I need her. Hands off my cleric. But yeah, if you want to, this turns EverQuest into like this really cool, kind of like RTS. Like, you set the parameters on what you want to happen, when it's going to happen, and it's like a puzzle you have to figure out, and you push yourself to see how well you can do. And if you wipe, you make tiny tweaks. There's another AA point. What are we up to? Up to 26, baby. It's over 70 diamond coins right there. Diamond coins, bring the plat. Should probably buy some abilities. I don't know. I'm always so conflicted, but I really need to get my cleric up in gear. Like, that's super important, right? You gotta have heals. If you don't have heals, like, I got heals with my shaman, but when my cleric gets aggro, when I swarm pull, like, it is game over. Because my goal is, once I get Nadox locked down and really worked on and get some AAs here, I want to go to Plane and Fire in Swarm Pull C1 and C2. That's like my next step. And then I'd like to try to be able to Swarm Pull the Wall of Slaughter. Yep, still a thing. Still an active community. Yep. See everything on the map. Alright, we're getting some aggro. I need my explosion to... all those procs. Oh, couldn't get it off. Interrupted. Alright, I think we got it. Oh, that's why we got 2 named up. Let's kill this guy. These guys are casters. That's why we're getting crushed. Should have targeted them first. On this server, no, but I will say, there are so many people, so many players in the Plane of Knowledge, because people will leave their characters running like 24/7. And the reason for that is that anytime someone donates to the server, a lot of times they'll buy a potion of shared XP 5, which when you pop it, it doesn't do it for the group. It does it for everyone who's logged into the game on the server. So, you know, you donate $10, like everyone gets 4 hours of double XP. And then the GM buffs come on. Like they gave me the shared bottle of 6, which if you look here, it's 127% increased experience. But it doesn't stack with anything. So you have to be careful. Like if someone, watch OOC, if someone's announcing that they are going to be popping one of those, you know, you have to make a decision whether you want to cancel out that buff and just get the extended 4 hours, because usually it's more worth your while if you're like within 30 minutes. Unless you're just like absolutely pulling crazy stuff. Sorry, bring back the AA so you guys can see the AA come in. But I have not seen the invisible NPCs to insult people. Not on this server, at least. What I like about this server, their #1 rule, if you read the rules, and you should read the rules, is don't be a dick. And like when he banned that one guy today, like he screenshotted the rules and then Microsoft Paint put a big red circle around, don't be a dick. And I laughed so hard over that. I was like, well, yeah, you know, be a good person. And I have not, and that guy did not mess with me at all. He was just being a turd in OOC, but like literally everyone I run into are just really nice and helpful. They give me gear. There's some regulars here who got tired of playing on live. They weren't happy with the last expansion, and they come back here, and the devs are constantly trying to do cool stuff. And I'm really excited to see when the EQ emulator folks eventually are able to release, you know, later expansions, what Project Laz will do with that. There's another private server called Raid Junkies. I haven't checked that out, but people like that one is really around like full use of automation. Like you can, like people try to do raids with anywhere from 12 to 48 people playing it, boxing at the same time, which is totally possible to do. But I just can't imagine the setup and time, and like I just don't have that amount of time. But this allows me to do what I always wanted to do, which was take a full party of folks, learn how the classes work, take them out for a spin, and just have fun, not having to wait around and stuff. You can group with other people that have groups. They have instances. So like here I paid 2,500 platinum, and so I have exclusive uses of this instance for a little bit with a lockout. I mean, there's just all sorts of really neat things that they've added to this server. But if you decide to roll a team tonight, JD, let me know, and I will put together a care package. If you roll a Shadow Knight as your tank, you can do it. Follow the setup guide, and we can do it. Oh, we're up to 28 AA points on my dude. Oop, I don't need that. All right, let's pull. Shaman's got mana. The big dog's up. Get the big corner. We've got almost no AA. We've got like 1% AA or 2%. So let's see what this big pull gives us, assuming I don't dirt nap. All right. Let's get this last guy here. Excuse me. All right. From 2% to what? Alright. Explosion of spite is off, and we are rocking and rolling. Got one down. You know a named is going to spawn right after this. Go, 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 go. And we're switching up. Hitting X and hitting Q. X and Q. I know a named is going to pop off of this. Nope, no named. And the shaman still has most of their mana. Not bad. Not bad at all. So JD, just I think you're the only one on currently, I think. How's the audio from your end? So I'm playing SK as my main driver. Then I have Cleric, Shaman, Bard, and 2 Berserkers. If you just want to get started with something easy like Shaman, I mean, you can play anything. Like literally anything will work on Project Laz. That's what's great about this server. But I chose this one because I specifically wanted to do this. I have 2 65 mages. Mages are super, super easy to set up the box because they're pet classes. So you need 1 tank, you need 1 healer, and you need DPS at a minimum. And I prefer crowd control. Bard is great. The Bard kind of sucks at first, but once you start, like, Celos is just so amazing to be able to get places. Like, I have a level 66 Enchanter, which is great for, like, single target mezzing. But when I started doing stuff like this, it's like, well, Do I really need the AoE mez? Probably not. But man, I see people roll. I saw a dude roll with a tank and 5 beast lords the other day, and he was killing stuff. Monk, once you get like 5,000 AAs in him, is like the best sustained DPS you can get. Zerkers are like great DPS. You just throw like a 2-hander on her, and you buy him some good swords off the bazaar, or you save up and you get 100k plat. You can buy a Fabled Earthshaker for each of them, like I've got on them, and so the single target DPS isn't quite as good, but it's good enough. Yeah, where is my DPS meter? Let me bring it over. Alright, turn on my DPS meter here for you, so you can see who's doing what as I pull stuff. Alright, let's go pull some stuff. And they're going to totally go back and beat up my cleric. I'm just going to go ahead and pull. She can hold her own a little bit. Kaylee will save her. They'll ping pong aggro. Alright, here we go. So pay attention to the DPS meter at the top. So there you have it. So Berserkers, SK, Berserker, and then my other peeps lagging way behind. Let's do another round, see where we're at. $20 minutes left on the GM buff. So a little tip for you, JD, if you want to set up your entire team tonight, when you go to EQ Emulator forums to set up your account, make sure you set up 2 separate accounts. Well, I mean, honestly, their E3 is pretty easy to understand. I prefer red guides, though there's some tweaks you have to make to get the Shadow Knight one to work without crashing. You have to actually block a couple spells. If you want to get around that, you can also roll a warrior instead, which is the best tank in the game. It just requires some investment in AAs and a weapon to get anger to proc. I prefer red guides. Just because it has the chat with this name plugins, and they're just great, just absolutely wonderfully made, and they have a lot of, they have this kind of interface. So that's kind of the interface for it on Emu, on the Emu. You have to actually, there's a drop down box, and you have to select the Emu server from the drop down to get that build. But like I said, loads of fun. You're not rule breaking on this server. It's encouraged. It's the way they want you to play. And they encourage people to get their groups together for raids. They actually buffed. Now, don't get too excited. They buffed raid experience so that 2 groups together don't get like crap, like on, on live, like on the regular, legit EverQuest servers. Like raid experience was just garbage, right? Like, if you were lucky in one night of clearing a zone, you might get 1%, 2% of an AA or something horrible. but you know, it's not amazing here, but you guys, you can take on zones that are much harder and reap the benefits by doing so. It's the same. XP loss on death is the same. But there is an NPC that you can summon your corpse for plat at any time, so you don't have to do corpse recovery unless you're like completely broke. And there is a NPC that you can pay plat to that will 100% res you for plat. So at level 65, if you don't have a cleric, which I do have a cleric at 65 with Blessing of Resurrection, so I have free reses. But until then, like, basically 200 plat gets you a corpse retrieval and a 100% XP res per character on there. And that sounds like a lot, but from level 1, you get these drops called diamond coins that sell for 222 plat to any vendor, or 300 to a player. So, you know, if you're worried about money, if you're worried about that, like, I got you. I can get you started. People drop loot on the ground all the time too, in front of the NPC for buffs. Alright, we're doing well here, guys. 16 minutes left on the clock. Steal aggro back from Lily Blade before she dies. Because she's doing all that sweet DPS. Look at that, 35. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a small break. Let the team get some mana back before I can get the full spawn there in that kind of northern corner there. So I'm sure I'm going to get the question, why don't you pull the overseers to the very northwest? Well, there's an event that spawns Eneric, and it's very annoying. And it interrupts the cadence of my pulls. And they're casters. And so I don't want to pull clerics because they're going to heal themselves. I want to pull things that are going to die quickly and die on my sword with my procs. So that's why I kind of pull the four corners. I think if I can get gear for my cleric, I can just pull all four corners to the south and everything, and then I could also pull this stuff down here if I get bored. Alright, we're going for it. So getting that bard to 65 and getting those upgraded songs and auras really helped out. Doom, doom, doom. All right, here they come. All right. I need that chest armor really bad. I sent a tell. Did I send it to the right person? No. Al Rock. There we go. Alright, it's gone. My bad. That would have been the steal right there if I had gotten it. Right. Focus here. No problem. Thank you for responding. Alright. Da-da-da! Let's pull this corner over here. Down to 11 minutes on the GM buff, guys. And it's bye to the juicy XP. Not that this is not juicy XP without the XP buff, but it's double juicy XP. Yep, you can. So raid instances are 7,500 plat. This one here for a group instance for, I think it lasts 12 hours with a 24-hour lockout is 2,500 plat. I have made so much more than that. I can tell you, I've made so much more than that, having just complete unfettered access. And they did that because they know people like to swarm and they like to take camps and stuff. But also, if you need a quest mob, a certain quest mob, you can get exclusive access to your zone. And a lot of times when you zone in, like, you'll have everything up and, you know, already. And if not, you know, you've got, you know, nothing contested. And only the leader is married to it, so like if you level up a dude and you want to get someone else, you know, level up someone else, like let's say I have a backup shaman instead of my cleric, so if I wanted to, you know, say my shaman was enough for healing, I could always go back to could swap in the Lobby and swarm pull and level them up really fast. Which I have another team for my kid. My kid is starting to get into EQ a little bit. And so we have another team. I got special permission from the server administrator to run another 6-box. You know, though I don't abuse that. But I've gotten her up, her warrior up. So I might bring her warrior up and try to get it to 65 so she has an easier time when she tries to do stuff like this. So she has fun. And that's what I want her to do, is have fun. Like, you know, there are people here who've been playing on this server for 2 or 3 years, and like, you know, they do like all the super high-end content, crazy stuff. You know, they're the ones that, you know, you see the server-wide announcements. Hey, they killed Fabled Yale. They killed Greg Ventricus. You know, they killed, you know, this raid mob. Like, it announces it to the zone every time, you know, every time someone kills one of the raid mobs, it says who died and who killed them. Like, everyone in the group. So that's kind of neat. So you can see, like, all the activity. And on weekends, especially, this place is hopping. 7 minutes left on our buffs. So I got the chat box up. JD, you still there? I don't know if you are or not. Yes, you are. Okay. I forget there's a little bit of a lag. If you want, in Discord, I'll send you some links with some instructions to get you started. If you're interested. Are you interested? If so, say, yeah, man, I'm interested. Alright. Then that's what I'll do when my GM buffs, I got 6 minutes left on the clock. I want to make the most of these and... Yep, I will send you some Discord stuff here soon. Oh, there's a name that spawned. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. It's in my way of another pull. Yeah, we're gonna get that south side. That south side's looking tasty. I might be able to get one more round of pulls in before our wonderful buff runs out. Christy, are you full on loot? I bet you are. Alright. Guess I'll go ahead and pull all this stuff and then guess I have to help my bard clean up. My bard's supposed to be cleaning up all that stuff. But I can't just be leaving dollar coins laying around, you know? These things are worth some money. Oh, of course. Alright, that was a massive pull. Let's reduce him to dust. Let's see how much AA this gets us. Looking for one more point of AA. Oh, there's a name. 2 named. By the way, these names drop garbage. But sometimes they'll drop double diamond coins and some gems. So that's why I put up with them. Yeah, we chumped that other guy like he is nothing. Got chumped. Alright, Christy, let's see what's going on over here. Yep, you're full. Anything we can get rid of, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's garbage. That's definite garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. Alright, let's restart you. Gotta get you looting. Pick up my garbage. Alright. Got time for probably 1 or 2 more pulls before the buff runs out. And then I'll be a sad panda. Look at that. She's scooping up some diamond coins. Look at all that mess we made, guys. Feels good. Oh, we might have time for 1 more pull. We do. We're pulling them. This is gonna be the big pull. Pull them all. See if the shaman can live. Uh-oh. Don't be doing that. Mm-mm. You don't want to die at the end of the stream. That's bad juju. So much for that AA that keeps you from getting stunned. Alright, there we go. There's the heal. Alright, we're off to the races. 51 seconds. Can we kill them in 51 seconds? The race is on, folks. Oh, we got a name. $25 seconds left on the double XP. Eight seconds. Come on, get him. All right, we did it. All right, let's see what the end total is. 36 AAs. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now the question is, do I want to cash that in for diamond coin and outfit my my cleric? I don't know. I'm going to let my cleric kind of clean up a little bit. I'm going to help my cleric clean up because I don't think she's going to be able to loot all this on her own. But I'm just going to cheat and just kind of pick up the stuff that's worthwhile picking up. Like these diamond coins. Everything else is just garbage. Diamond coin, diamond coin. I got a ruby. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that venom. That venom's worth like nothing. Strength of lava's worth nothing. So I've got it set up in my file to like automatically destroy some of the things that are just garbage. That's how my bard's able to loot stuff so efficiently. See, but I don't want to leave the diamond coins. That's the thing. Like, you want to loot the things that are worth looting, and the things that aren't worth looting you want to destroy. I'm actually picking up all the trade skill mats on purpose. I'm sure these guys have nothing good on them. Yep, it's that earring. I think everyone in my party has one in the augment. All right, so the cool thing is with this is I can just basically click a button and we're gonna piece back out. We're piecing out to the plane of knowledge. Boom. Except for my bard, who for some reason didn't get the memo that we're heading to plane of knowledge. Wait for the graphics to load, because there is a lot of graphics to load. Woo! This Pinroll Gone person is like always online. Like I've never seen them not online. But everyone here is friendly. Really enjoy playing on the server with these people. But look at all these people that are around, you know, now. Each of them, there are some who play the game solo, and there's an XP bonus for playing solo. Believe it or not. Which is, I think, amazing that they do that. Alright. So it's time to sell our stuff before we end the stream here. I think it's important to... I think it's important to end on a high note here, so we're just gonna sell my stuff that I looted. Not gonna sell the diamond coins, but the rubies. Shield is nothing. Christy, my bard, has got like everything that we need. And the rest of the stuff is just trade skill mats. Alright. So just to show everyone what a diamond coin sells for. 222 plat, 3 gold to a vendor. So if you can't find a buyer for it, you can always, which there's usually someone, especially on the weekends, buying them for anywhere from 275 to 300 plat a piece. All right, so we started at 1372 with that run, and we're gonna see where we're gonna end up with all the plat here. Just vendoring this stuff. So you see, we looted a lot of stuff. Again, I'm saving the trade skill mats set for research. Research is like garbage. There's already like someone who's ground up research all the way, and I'd rather pay him to get the missing spells that I need if I really need them. Like I need to add to my options to get rid of these. Like these blackened eyes, like I feel like they take up all the space, and I should put them in my filter, but I haven't because they're worth a lot. They're worth some money, and money, 24 plat is 24 plat. Like, a bunch of them together will pay for corpse retrieval. Platinum is platinum, right? 10 rubies, that's nice. And I'm sure there's people like, don't sell that. It's worthless. It's better stuff on the bazaar. All right, 19 sapphires, fire opals. All right, Alright, and the rest of the stuff is trade skills and stuff we'll destroy and put in the bank. Alright, so now we got about 9k of raw platinum stuff out of there, and then the diamond coins that we got 59 diamond coins. That's great. So for that run, just swarm kiting, you know, in general, if you look at everything all said and done, probably about 21k plat is what we made on that run. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in my stash. Got 159 diamond coins now. What I like to do is keep all my plat on one character, and then deposit stuff in the bank. Because if you die, you always want to have some plat in the bank so that you can do corpse retrieval. Alright, just to show you guys around a little bit. I showed you guys around previously, but anyone who's looking to join the server later, there is this person. Her name is Rubre. And Rubre, you can ask her for buffs. When you're getting started out, she'll buff you for free in your first, like, 12 levels, I think. The advanced buffs are totally worth it. But for 4 hours, you can get it for 750 plat. But there is a much better way once you get the diamond coin to do this. If you run over here to the diamond coin vendors, which are over here by the blacksmith building. The gold coin vendors for the donations are on this side here. Those are the gold coin ones. So if you want like special mounts and rainbow swords and stuff, all your general goods are here, like your backpacks, your bard swords and stuff. But this person right here, Maxia, Rubre's Orb of Buffing. It is a wand that gives you 20 charges of all these buffs that you see here. Which, when you're starting out, will absolutely, like, you can play in a day and get to level 60 pretty much with, if you have one of these. You can also buy a mana stone for a lot. And then the Rune of the Unattuned lets you unattune a weapon to somebody and give it to someone else, but it's a lot. But anyway, I digress. So I have one of these. I have 17 charges left on it. So if we do the math on that, so if each one is 750, you get 20 charges. That's 15,000 plat, right? But 20 charges going to Rubre each time is also 50,000 plat. But the difference with having the wand is you didn't have to get the raw platinum to get it, right? You didn't have to sell your gold coins to somebody. And if you're out in the field and someone dies, you can click it and get your team back up really quickly. Yes, it hits the whole group with one charge. So you get your group together and you tap the button and boom, everyone's got buffs on your team. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, I'm going to assemble the team up here on what we call Rubre Hill. If I can get them to come. Forgot I have them all on manual. Oh, they're all stuck, that's why. That's why they can't come to me, they're all stuck. That's the one thing, you gotta watch your team, make sure they don't get stuck on the geometry. They're literally above everybody in the plane of knowledge, which I think is funny. Come to me, my friends. And my cleric is stuck too. Oh, because my cleric is stuck running. Cleric's stuck in assist mode. That's why. Alright, see, they're all coming. They're all coming to say hello. Alright, so if you tune into this now, or you tune to this later, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want to get back into Everquest and you want something different and you don't want that grind, I highly recommend Project Lazarus, LazarusEQ.com. Look it up on Google. It's free to play. Like free, no chronos, no nothing. It's just fun with old school Everquest. Anyway, if you hopefully if you watch this later, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends that I'm back streaming. Again, this is Richie Truxello, also known as Verified on YouTube, Doc Legendary. Wishing you all a great Monday evening, and I'll be back later this week. I have clinic tomorrow, so I'll probably be tired after clinic, so I probably won't stream tomorrow night. But I plan to be putting out more videos and streaming more in the future on EverQuest and other games that I like. Until then, have a great evening. Do something nice for someone else this week. Doc Legendary.